The Indiana Fever girls, Caitlin Clark, Natasha Howard, all of them came out during the Pacers-Bucks game, the playoff game, to toss out some t-shirts, and everybody loved it.
And I got my friends from the Fever here, Leah, Kelsey, everybody's here. If you want a t-shirt, need you to make some noise.
Caitlin Clark is the GOAT.
She signed my jersey! So happy, I'm crying. I'm so happy. This is the best day ever.
Caitlin Clark effect seems to be crazier than year one. This is great news for women's basketball, period.
She just brings so much passion to the game, and look at all these people that just want to come and see her.
Yo, what just happened at the Pacers game has the entire sports world buzzing right now.
She takes over, she maestros, she controls game after game after game with her passing and her carefully chosen spots to score.
2 minutes ago, yes, literally 2 minutes ago, Caitlin Clark made a surprise appearance during the Pacers versus Bucks playoff battle. And the entire building lost it. She didn't even lace up or dribble a ball, but somehow she became the star of the night.
You're supposed to react to having a star like her. And they made the playoffs. She was Rookie of the Year. She had a great year. Like, this all makes sense. I'm excited for them. The coaching change, I think, is going to be really big.
The energy, electric, the reaction, insane, and the impact? Oh, trust me, it's serious. Way more serious than just a viral moment.
The WNBA tried to capitalize on her popularity and crammed a lot of games in over a short amount of time, playing against the best teams in the WNBA.
Today, we're breaking down exactly how Caitlin Clark, the new face of women's basketball, just hijacked an NBA playoff game, set the internet on fire, and sent a clear message to the entire sports world. The Caitlin Clark era has officially begun.
There is a lot of appropriate attention on Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, and we found out that the Fever Storm game from over the weekend drew 2.2 million viewers, which is massive. The WNBA has 18 games this season where they've had more than 1 million viewers average, and 16 of those 18 have featured Caitlin Clark. So you cannot deny the connectivity of Caitlin Clark playing basketball and people wanting to watch. If she's playing, they will come, they will watch the game.
If you're a real one, smash that like button. Drop a CC 100% in the comments to show you're riding with Caitlin Clark all the way. Let's get into it. Let's talk about exactly what went down at the Pacers game. Because Caitlin Clark didn't just show up, she completely stole the show. It was the Pacers versus Bucks playoff game, the atmosphere already high with playoff tension, and then out of nowhere, Caitlin Clark walks in with her Indiana Fever teammates.
Give me Caitlin Clark, because this has been box office, y'all. The young guns, the young stars have come to play.
And instantly, the entire building shifted. Fans erupted like they just witnessed a game-winning buzzer beater. The energy flipped. Cameras flashing everywhere. Fans standing up. Players on the floor, even looking around to see what was happening.
There she is with all her 1 million shirts in tow. And
all because Caitlin Clark was in the building. She wasn't there to play. She wasn't giving a speech. She was just there, tossing t-shirts into the crowd. But the way she did it, pure competitiveness. Every movement she made, hyping the fans, smiling, throwing shirts with that fiery energy. It felt like a championship game moment. People weren't fighting over t-shirts. They were fighting just to get noticed by Caitlin. Fans waving, chanting her name, trying to catch anything she touched. It wasn't about the free merch. It was about being part of the moment that everyone knew was bigger than just a simple giveaway.
And a lot of people actually did not know that was her for the longest, but that's who that was. Somebody else said Caitlin, Kelsey Mitchell. Somebody said, I love Caitlin. Caitlin Carey Clark. It's almost time for the Fever show. And that's exactly how I'm feeling, man. It's definitely almost time for the start of the Indiana Fever season, man. Somebody said the gang is all here.
And you could feel it. The Caitlin Clark effect. Real, raw, electric. She turned a simple fan interaction into a full-on headline moment. Even NBA TV couldn't ignore it. Clips of Caitlin courtside exploded across social media before halftime even ended. Within minutes, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all flooded with Caitlin Clark videos. 72,000 views and climbing by the minute. She didn't take a single shot. She didn't make a single basket, but she still dominated the night. The Pacers were playing for their playoff lives. And yet, the biggest story coming out of that arena wasn't about the game. It was about a WNBA rookie named Caitlin Clark making history just by showing up. This wasn't normal. This wasn't planned. This wasn't hyped up by marketing teams. It was organic. It was real. Caitlin Clark stepped into an NBA playoff environment and instantly owned it without breaking a sweat. And this is only the beginning.
There's so many players who cite you as an inspiration for their games, including Caitlin Clark, who's just absolutely a phenomenon in college. What's that next step like for her?
You know, next steps, gosh, in this generation, right? You have, I think, just so many more challenges of how to handle yourself as an adult, right? You go through that whirlwind of being a senior in college, transitioning into the W. And then the next step is how to become just an even better leader. And so much of leadership, I think, is listening and learning. And hopefully the more she can get connected to vets in the league and just different people and coaches and anyone that she can glean wisdom from of how to just continue to learn how to be as a connected and inspiring leader as she can be. And a lot of that is walking the walk and not just talking the talk. So she's already on her way, but, continuing to have fun, continuing to anticipate how people are going to try to stop her and being prepared as she can be for next season.
Now listen. This wasn't just a cool viral clip that'll disappear in a week. Nah, this is something way, way bigger. What Caitlin Clark just did at the Pacers game shows us that we're witnessing a true cultural shift, not just a moment. Caitlin Clark is rewriting the rules for what it means to be a rookie.
Most points by a point guard in a season in WNBA history. Most double-doubles by a rookie guard in WNBA history. Most points by a rookie in WNBA history. Most assists by a rookie in the history of the WNBA. First WNBA rookie to record 2 triple-doubles. First triple-double by a rookie in WNBA history. First triple-double in Fever history. The first player to be named WNBA Player of the Month and Rookie of the Month in the same month. First player in WNBA history with 20 or more points, 15 or more assists, and 5 or more rebounds in a game.
Most rookies come into a league trying to find their place, trying to adjust to the pace of the game, trying not to step on toes. Caitlin, she's setting the pace. She's not waiting her turn. She is the turn. 1 minute she's tossing shirts into a crowd, and the next minute she's got an entire NBA playoff atmosphere feeling like her stage. You can feel it in the way the crowd responded, the way the players looked over, the way media outlets rushed to cover her appearance like it was breaking news. And social media? Forget about it. Caitlin's name was trending across platforms. Clips of her hyping up the crowd.
So, Pacer fans, you heard them.
Gosh, this was a lit situation in Indiana, man. This clip currently have 72,000 views, bro. 72,000 views, my dude.
I can't imagine this young lady, I don't want to use hate, but despised. And people just having, she brought some on herself a little bit because she's cocky for a good reason.
Confident.
And I love that about her. But to watch the dynamics and the media, they had their narrative. And I was pleased and proud to see the narrative wasn't the truth.
Tossing shirts, interacting with fans. They were everywhere. Not because it was planned, but because people genuinely couldn't get enough of her energy. Think about this for a second. How often do you see a WNBA rookie command more attention than an NBA playoff game? Not play in it, not commentate on it, just be there and shift the energy of the entire building? It doesn't happen. It's unheard of until now. And it's not just Indiana feeling it. Fever games are already becoming the hottest ticket in town, and the season hasn't even fully kicked off yet. We're seeing preseason buzz that usually belongs to NBA Finals matchups. Merchandise is flying off shelves. Ticket sales are spiking. This is the Caitlin Clark effect, and it's real. It's tangible. You can measure it in ticket sales, viewership numbers, jersey sales, and most importantly, in the faces of the fans losing their minds just to catch a glimpse of her.
Who's going to be the next face of the NBA? We don't get to decide that. The marketplace decides that. The people have chosen Caitlin Clark. They enjoy watching her play, her style, her energy, her shot. Whether it's because her game mirrors one of the greatest players in the NBA in Steph Curry or not, I don't know what it is. It's an intangible thing, right? Yes, we can say she's a dog. Okay, there's been other dogs. Okay, she's a great shooter. There's been other great shooters. She has it. She's got the thing.
And for Caitlin Clark to have the awareness to drive the eyeballs there, you have to give her so much credit.
Caitlin isn't just bringing hype. She's bringing new expectations, new possibilities. She's making everyone realize that women's basketball isn't just worth watching, it's must-see TV. And what's even crazier, this isn't even peak Caitlin yet. She hasn't even played her first regular season game in the WNBA. She's still in the warm-up phase. But already you've got little girls, grown men, basketball legends, reporters, everybody paying attention. And it's not just admiration, it's inspiration, it's excitement. It's this feeling that something bigger than all of us is starting to unfold right in front of our eyes. Caitlin Clark isn't here to blend in. She's not here to follow the old blueprint. She's here to break it, build something new. And if this is the energy she's bringing to a t-shirt toss during an NBA playoff game, imagine what's about to happen when she steps on the court for real. Caitlin Clark is a movement, and that movement just went from whispers to a full-blown roar.
Right, and that's what a lot of these women are doing, is they feel like what we have done for this game, this young player has come into our game, and she's getting way more respect and all that stuff than we are. As she should. The young girl is a baller. The young girl has people watching because of the way she can shoot this basketball like Steph Curry. Steph Curry can't dunk. Steph Curry don't do none of that in the game. He can probably dunk by himself, but he don't really do none of that in the game. He is a shooter, and fans tune in to see Steph Curry. When I look at Caitlin Clark, fans are tuning in to watch her, and you know who that's helping? Everybody else. It's helping the Asia Wilsons. It's helping everybody else, the Plums, all that.
Now here's where it gets real serious. Caitlin Clark didn't just show up and steal a playoff night. What she's doing is reshaping the future of women's basketball. And honestly, she's changing the entire sports landscape right before our eyes. Let's start with the numbers. Before Caitlin even played her first WNBA game, the Fever were already seeing insane ticket demand. We're talking games that were considered easy tickets last year, now suddenly selling out. Merchandise, flying off the shelves, jerseys, back ordered for weeks. But it's bigger than just ticket sales. Caitlin Clark has created something that can't be bought or manufactured. True emotional investment. People aren't just supporting a team, they're supporting her.
You're supposed to react to having a star like her. And they made the playoffs. She was Rookie of the Year. She had a great year. Like, this all makes sense. I'm excited for them. The coaching change, I think, is going to be really big.
The league wasn't ready for her last year. They just weren't prepared. Yeah. She was prepared.
She's had a full offseason now to rest.
No. She's going to be great. The league just didn't know what to do.
Get the MVP tickets in. Just bet them to win the championship. It's fun. And then you get to watch all her games.
They're tuning into games to see her. They're following her every move. And when you look at the WNBA's TV ratings this season, 18 games have hit over 1 million viewers.
If I was the WNBA, I would have considered a separate television package to a network on just Caitlin Clark games. I would have had 2 packages, the WNBA package, and then a separate, let's say 15 to 18 game Caitlin Clark package for, it could be HBO, it could be Fox, it could be anybody. I would have sold a separate Caitlin Clark package.
Guess what? 16 of those games involved Caitlin Clark. That's not coincidence. That's impact. That's business. That's undeniable star power. She's not just helping herself, she's lifting an entire league. The Indiana Fever aren't just the team Caitlin plays for, they're becoming a legit brand on her back. Other WNBA teams are feeling it too. When the Fever roll into town, it's like the circus is coming. Media days are bigger. Ticket prices surge. New fans show up. Not just longtime women's basketball fans, but brand new audiences, young girls, NBA fans curious to see what the hype is about. Caitlin Clark is blurring the lines between NBA and WNBA fandom in ways no one has ever seen before. And let's talk about how she's doing it.
Caitlin Clark, what she's doing doesn't minimize what they've done, but we should have been giving her the credit. We saw the ratings, we saw the merchandise sales, we saw the attendance, but y'all want to make it about something else. Oh, what about the women that laid the foundation? What about this? What about it? That ain't got nothing to do with Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is box office. She's doing this. And instead of giving her credit, y'all tried to make it about, oh, y'all poo-pooing the old guard. Y'all never talked about the old guard like this. Nah, I ain't gonna let it slide.
I think that experiencing it, I love Caitlin Clark fans, but Caitlin Clark fans is different. They like C-Square, shout out to the gang, like different. They are very passionate people and like they gonna ride or die. Like
listen, Caitlin Clark is a god to her friends. She does no wrong. Do not play. Do not play with her fans.
Just to say C-Square, I'm happy I'm on the right end of it.
We on the right end of the stick, baby, because they
hate to be.
Listen,
because
they love us right now. But if we go right left, it's over for us.
Yeah. Caitlin Clark fans, I love you back. I promise. Please stop.
Yeah.
Like her fans, but like the one thing I would say about Caitlin Clark fans that I can't appreciate, they'll go anywhere she go.
Oh, they gonna travel. She gonna travel.
And
right there. Right
I
there
just
with
think
her.
like it's super dope though because it's like they would literally go anywhere she go, and so she's built that kind of platform. I'm like, damn, that's lit.
The association, they gave us a gym that I paid for, not entirely, but they took money out of my check and I paid for it.
You better get the fucking full usage of that.
Man, I got hot tub, cold tub, weight room, full court basketball room. I walk in today, I'm on one side working out, Caitlin Clark on the other side.
Really?
I look at myself, there you go, 2 fucking legends, Patty.
Did you say what's up?
You know I say what's up, but I'm not the type to say what's up to interrupt your workout because I don't like people to interrupt mine. She can shoot the shit out of it.
And the WNBA assist leader this past year.
She can shoot the shit out the ball.
She's a great shooter.
And she's one of those workout people, you know, got to think, anytime I hit the court, I got to hit that bike. I'm older now, so I got to get on that bike and stroll for a couple 5, 6, 7 minutes. So while I'm strolling through the park, I'm looking at her shoot it. And she's one of those shooters where if you know as a gym rat, you guys know, like, damn, bro, why you throw that pass bad? Give me the ball in my chest. I'm like, oh, she's a gangster also.
She's lighting people up.
Throw me the ball the way I want it.
What drill was it? What drill was she running?
I don't know. She was doing a 2 in a row corner wing. And if you miss, you have to go back to the next spot. And if you missed again, you have to go back to the starting spot. She had a nice drill. I'm literally still in it.
It's not just flashy shooting, even though her range is Steph Curry level ridiculous. It's the way she carries herself. Caitlin walks into an arena, whether it's a college gym, an NBA playoff game, or a WNBA court, and owns it. She doesn't beg for the spotlight. She doesn't chase headlines. The spotlight finds her. The headlines write themselves. And it's because Caitlin has that rare combination, competitiveness like a killer, but the charisma of a superstar. She competes like a savage, but still signs autographs. Smiles for the little girls wearing her jersey.
The one thing that I cannot deny is the amount of little girls that were showing up to follow her.
Why her?
Well, but she was a white girl from the middle of America. While Caitlin is fantastic, and I think she's going to have an incredible career in the WNBA, there are women that were worthy of coverage prior to her arriving, and I just will not be silenced when it comes to that.
Jokes around with fans. She's magnetic, and she's real. That's why people are connecting. That's why the media can't get enough. She's already bulked up her frame, added strength, preparing for the physical grind of the WNBA. She's showing maturity way beyond her rookie status. She's in the gym grinding like a vet, but still having fun like a kid living her dream. And this is huge because the WNBA has been searching for a crossover superstar for years. They've had great players, no doubt. Legends. But what Caitlin brings is different. She brings the kind of pop culture magnetism that fills arenas and blows up social media in seconds. And it's already happening. The moment she entered Gainbridge Fieldhouse, the Pacers' playoff atmosphere wasn't about the Pacers anymore. It was about Caitlin. No ball in her hands, no points scored, just her presence. And it was enough to completely flip the energy of the entire night. Think about how rare that is. Jordan did that in Chicago. Kobe did that in LA. LeBron did that everywhere he went. Caitlin Clark is doing that right now at 22 years old, before even playing her first full professional season.
Monica has figured out a way to make the WNBA relevant and profitable long term. The lady from the BBC, she seems to be asking Monica McDougal how the WNBA can maintain their momentum from last season. There's an easy answer to that question. More than likely, they can't.
Two things. I think it has to show up in our storytelling and it has to be encouraged by our families.
Yeah.
To me, right? And so covering the WNBA this past season, Caitlin Clark's rookie year, for all of the conversation that surrounded her, some which was fair and some which wasn't, the one thing that I cannot deny is the amount of little girls that were showing up to follow her. Little girls with their parents and the fervor and the energy there.
Why her?
Same thing.
Why her?
Well, I was just about to say same thing for Angel Reese when I had a chance to cover their games. But I think Caitlin represented, and again, some of this to me probably is not fair to her because it was not anything that she said or was truly based on her personality, but she was a white girl from the middle of America. And so she represented a whole lot to a lot of people, whether that is truly what she prescribed to or not. We can all say she is a dynamic basketball player and a force both on the court and the marketing sense. But I do think, same thing with folks that may have fallen in love with Angel Reese that she may or may not have agreed with everything they had to say either. We attach our fandom to these icons for all types of reasons.
Where are these Angel Reese fans? When I see Chicago Bravado games on TV, the only things I see are missed layups and empty seats.
And for the WNBA, this is a game changer. We're not talking about slow, steady growth anymore. We're talking about an explosion. Attendance records are being broken. Viewership records are being shattered. Even casual sports fans, people who maybe never watched a WNBA game before, are now tuning in because they want to see Caitlin Clark. And that matters because with that new attention comes new sponsorships, bigger deals, more money flowing into the league. Caitlin is showing that women's sports can be a major business, not just a passion project. And in doing so, she's changing the future for every woman who comes after her. Little girls are showing up wearing her jersey, dreaming bigger. Older players are getting more attention for their talents because the spotlight is finally burning brighter. She's not taking anything away from the legends who came before her. She's building on their foundation and turning it into a skyscraper. And the best part? She's just getting started. Caitlin Clark isn't a moment. She's a movement. And after what she just unleashed at the Pacers playoff game, everybody better buckle up because the Caitlin Clark era isn't coming. It's already here.
What is she doing wrong? What more do you want from Caitlin Clark? Seriously, what more do you want from her? She's focusing on the game. She lifted her team up, got them to the playoffs, won Rookie of the Year, and then also is denouncing racial tensions when she's asked about it. I'm sorry, I don't see anything more that Caitlin Clark should have done or could have done.
So yes, the WNBA was growing before Caitlin Clark. Make that abundantly clear. But it was growing incrementally compared to the exponential growth you're seeing now.
I remember when the WNBA started. I was thrilled. I was a fan. I couldn't believe it was an opportunity for me, a 5'2", 97-pound girl, to go play professional basketball. That wasn't going to happen for me. But the idea that it existed was special to me. And now she's offering that to not just little girls, but little boys as well. She's spread the fan base.
And there you have it. Caitlin Clark didn't just make a surprise appearance. She shut the whole building down. No jersey, no basketball, no scripted moment, just pure, unstoppable energy that took over an NBA playoff game and the entire internet in minutes. This wasn't hype. This wasn't luck. This was the arrival of a once-in-a-generation star who's about to change the game forever. What we witnessed tonight wasn't just a fun viral clip. It was a warning shot to every league, every team, every doubter. Caitlin Clark is here, and nothing is going to be the same again. The Fever season is around the corner, and if this was just a taste, man, the full show is going to be absolutely legendary. Drop a CC 100% in the comments if you're riding with Caitlin all the way. Smash that like button if you felt the energy tonight, and don't forget to subscribe, because the Caitlin Clark era is just getting started. And trust me, you're going to want front row seats for everything that's coming next. This is serious. This is history. This is Caitlin Clark.